Hello, third graders. This week in your work time for math, you're going to have an assignment that you're going to work on for 3 days in a row. And I wanted to give you a little tutorial on how to access it, how to work on it, and then how to turn it in. So, this is something that you're going to work on Tuesday through Thursday. So, when you come to the Google Classroom, you'll click here. I'm logged in as a student, so you can see what it looks like for you. You're going to click in to open up, then go to classwork. I'm going to scroll down here to math, and I'm going to click on this assignment that says Tuesday through Thursday Review Understanding Fractions. It says watch the video tutorial, which I'm making right now, so it's not linked yet, but as soon as I'm done making this video tutorial, I'm going to link it right here. So you're going to watch this video tutorial, then you're going to click to open the Google Slides. Then you're going to work on a few slides per day. My suggestion is Tuesday you do slides numbers 1 through 10, Wednesday you do 11 through 17, and Thursday you do 18 through 26. But ultimately it's your choice. But you're not going to turn it in until you have finished all 26 of the slides. So what I want you to do is I don't want you to click here to open it. I want you to click on View Assignment. And I want you to come over here and you are going to open up the Google Slideshow. So when I click there, it's going to open it up. Now, right now, my slideshow is in what's called edit mode. That's where you want to be. I had fourth graders do an activity like this week, and they kept hitting present and then couldn't figure out why they couldn't work it. You don't want it to be in presentation. I'll grade it in presentation, but you need to work on it in edit mode. So you are going to fill in the slides, basically. This is a practice of stuff we did last week. So it says down here in the instruction, click on each question mark to erase and type the information. So I'm going to erase the question mark and I'm going to write my name, Becky, that's not me, Becky Schock. And we'll pretend today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Okay? Then I click off of there. I'm done with slide number 1. I'm going to read the directions on slide number 2. This task is meant to be broken up over 3 days. However, you can work on it at your own pace. Instructions for each slide are typed below the slide in the notes. On some slides, you'll drag and drop numbers, words, or fractions. On other slides, you'll click and type where you see question marks. And on some slides, you'll use the line tool to partition the rectangles. Do not turn this in until you have completed all the slides. Okay, so slides 1 and 2 are done. I'm going to slide 3. You see what it says? The directions are down here in the bottom. It says, is the shape divided into equal parts or unequal parts? Drag the answer piece to the top of the yellow box. Delete any of the pieces that you don't need to use. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. Watch, because I'm giving away some of the answers. Is this broken into equal groups? Or is that one the same as that one, and that one, and that one? I think those are equal. So I'm going to click on the word equal, and I'm going to drag it up here, and I'm going to drop it. So think of it like a cut and paste activity, except it's not a cut and paste activity. We don't have to use the paper. All right, are these two parts equal? I don't think so. I think that they are unequal. See what I'm doing? And then when I'm done, anything I have extra, I just click on it and hit delete on my keyboard and it will go away. Okay, so when I finish that slide, I'm moving on to the next one. Here's the directions. Is the shape divided into equal parts or unequal parts? So I'm sorting now. These are equal, but these are not equal. Got it? Easy peasy. Drag and drop. Then I'm going to the next slide. Drag the number of equal parts into the top of the yellow dashed box. Drag the name of the parts into the pink box. Okay, how many parts does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 parts. So that is called eighths. Easy peasy. Okay. What's the next one ask me to do? Ooh, this one's a little harder because I'm not dragging anymore. Write the name for the parts, and if the parts are unequal, write none. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's called eighths. E-I-G-H-T-H-S. And if you're having trouble spelling those words, you could go back to this last slide because they're right there. But then see this one, they're not equal. So I'm going to write none. All right, that makes sense. Easy directions there. Okay, let's go to the next one. Use the line tool to partition each rectangle into equal parts. Use the line tool, click on Insert in the menu bar, and then Line. Insert, Line. All right, I have to break this into fourths. Okay, that one's broken into fourths. Then I would break this into eighths, and I would break that into thirds. Easy peasy again. All right, now I'm doing sixths, halves, and fifths. Same directions. So remember, you clicked Insert, Line, Line. And that's how you get this little plus. And what I did was I clicked and dragged, and that's how I made the line. Okay? But if I make a mistake, it's really easy. I can just hit delete. Okay, and the next one. Drag the name of each equal part to the top, then drag the fraction of the equal part to the bottom. Okay, each part here is called 1/2. That is 1/2. That seems pretty logical. Okay, we know what to do on that slide. This one, we're going to name it. So these are thirds, so I would call that 1/3. Okay. I feel like you guys are going to breeze right through this. Okay, how many equal parts? 2. How many shaded parts? 1. What's that fraction? 1/2. Got it. Do the same thing here. It looks like there's some down here that are meant to confuse you, so don't choose those ones. Oops, too far. Here's another one. You're going to do the same thing. Number of equal parts, number of shaded parts, and the fraction. I feel like you guys have got this. This one's a little bit different. It says, drag the colored rectangle to the top left of edge of the partitioned rectangle. So I'm dragging this up like that. Then spread the rectangle to show the fraction. So I'm trying to shade 4/6. So that's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6. I just dragged it over. Piece of cake. You guys are so good with your technology, this is not going to be hard for you. This one, I'm dragging the pepperonis. How many pepperonis do I have to put out so that I have 3/6 pepperonis? How many mushrooms do I got to put out so that I have 1/6 of my pie has mushrooms? And then how many do I leave blank? Easy peasy. Then you've got some word problems. You're going to click, delete, and type your fraction. Same thing down here and here. You've got some drag and drops. You're going to write your fraction. You're going to build your fraction. Ooh, these ones you're checking true or false. 3/10 of the animals are chicks. Well, I see 3 chicks. Are there 10 altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's true, so I'm picking up a check mark and I'm putting it on top of true. That makes sense, okay. You guys are gonna all just get 100%, I know it. And then the last one, you're putting in the directions. You're gonna follow the directions and answer the problems. And the very, very last slide says, now go back and turn this in. So let's pretend I did all that work. I didn't really, but let's pretend I did. I'm gonna come up here to the very top and I'm gonna close the tab. And now I'm back here in my Google Drive. And because I worked on it in there, I'm gonna hit turn in. And it's going to say, do you really want to turn it in with this slideshow? And yes, I do. I want my teacher to grade that. So I turn it in. Then my teacher gets it. When my teacher returns it to me, there might be some comments right here if I made some mistakes or if they want to tell me, hey, great job. But I am good to go because I turned it in. But remember, I didn't do some of the slides and turn it in. I waited 3 days until all 26 slides were done, and then I turned it in. All right, guys, have a great week. I will see you after spring break. Bye.